Perchance you are curious about the duelist declared target? It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishkadian noble's collection. Or was, should I say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It's been purchased by an Udan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter if I were not to investigate her. And should the duelist strike while I am present, well, I hope I need not explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I am told she is a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tootsie in Count Tribone sells. You can come along, if you like.
Haha, here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage.
Was it for love or money that you killed him? It was you? Have you gone mad? That was an Amalja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja don't shoot fleeting unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for God's sake, or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So I ask again, was it because he took from you your share, or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, but he... A blast, and I thought he did it for the money. You two? Here's all yours.
Yes, of course. Thank you for the help, Inspector.
At least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession?
Haha, it's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think?
I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Dorilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. Again? As I told the last 20 who came before, if you've come looking for work, you're too bloody late. And even if I did need additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you earn my respect? What's more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging. Like mine. Now fuck off. Forgive us, Lady Dorilda. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious, violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools. I shall come to collect the collector's blade? Yeah, I read the Mithril Eye, okay. I know full well of whom you speak, and it's none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. If he tries, I'll have him seized, or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. And you might see it for yourself. Like every piece in my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look on, my peerless inspector, interlopers, and despair.
Ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you, here and now, that I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. Good sir, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perchance in pursuit of me?
As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable, incompetent... To be fair, you're not spending a single gil on me. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Briardien, Consulting Inspector. At your service, my lady.
Conniving Inspector?
Consulting Inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand Manderville and Nashu Makaraka, I presume. Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know naught. Call me when you've finished with these wastrels.
See? I don't want and I don't need your help, okay? Briardien is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now fuck off. And where have you been, Maria? Where is my vase? There was like this strange flying thing, and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... That bloody vase once belonged to the royal house of the Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it's worth? You will go outside right now and search for my vase, and you're not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear?
My lady, pray, allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect. At which point, you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies.
Not when spoken aloud.
Oh, shit. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened?
Oh, God.
I picked up the vase in Uldar, like me mum said. I was on me way home. I was crossing the bridge, then this flying thing came. I got so scared, I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nufika's wells. I wanted to go and look, but there were scary looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone.
You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us.
All 4 of you. I am going after Inspector Briardien. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there.
But, Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story?
Because that's my job, you imbecile!
Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty to justice. Come, Nashu. We must away.
You don't even know what the vase looks like! Ah, sacre bleu. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous, or you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help. You understand?
That girl who ran by earlier. I seen her. Had something in her hands. It dropped it while crossing the bridge. I didn't get a good look, but I reckon it doesn't matter anymore. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. A vase? Well, anything that falls into the water is likely to be swept downstream very quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? No? Well, never mind then. I'm going to suck your cock. I'm sorry.
A pox upon that thieving demon Borderoo! He shall rue the day he crossed the path with me. Nani? A Vazaru? I know nothing of you. Duh. Cast this infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a daggeroo!
There is something in the water at the man's feet.
Do the people of this land simply toss their refuse in the river? Every step is agony!
Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Derilda over... Oh. Oh shit.
Oh, does this belong to you, Childaroo? Forgive me! I was so engrossed in my searcheroo, I did not notice.
Your search for what? Pray tell.
That demon bird that absconded with my weaponroo. I set it down for a moment, only to see it next in the talons of that accursed creature! I gave chase, following it to these waters. In my haste, I must have stepped upon your Valsaroo.
Hey, don't fret it, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something.
Oh, but I already have my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so too shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase that we can find. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid! Let's have a look. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He's performed miracles with far less, after all. There is but one person in all of Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit.
This man is no mere goldsmitheroo. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior.
Once, a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Uldar, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. His was the last shop that the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the Gold Court. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer. The hammer."
Ooh, he sounds dangerous.
That he does, Aroo. I do enjoy the company of dangerous men, Aroo. But where are my Manaroo? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion, Enkidaru. Well, not really. It has been many moons since I last saw her. So, to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmitheroo? If so, It would be my pleasure to help.
The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, bid you welcome.
If it is that hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gear.
Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure the materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Thanalan. It is there that we shall begin our search. I'm walking here.
The Doblin's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. Hey, I don't think it's been dead very long. Maybe whoever did this is still around.
A single blow to the header. Impressive.
The Doblin, the Basilisk, and this Araman, all were slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I'm mistaken. That chimera might be his latest prize, which means that he must still be about. Perhaps he's watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable.
What must you do that is so terrible?
I must dance. I'm a Manderville man, doing what only a Manderville can. From the peaks of Korthus to Thanalan, Manderville man.
I cannot avert my eyes on you!
Oh God. That is the dance of House Manderville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within the sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, oh God, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good man, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it be gross, nay, an unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath to you the Manderville. We are siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Now, you must use that knowledge. Go with a fallen chimera and dance like only a Manderville man can. A doy. Fancy yourself a Manderville man. That would do what only a Manderville can. Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man.
He Kamaru!
Ruh-roh.
Ho 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 ho! You have nothing to fear from me. Nothing at all. The only accounts I came here to settle with were the Chimera. But you weren't drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not that? I know you. He have strong but tender fingers. But more importantly, how in the hell did you learn the Manderville? If I didn't teach you, then who?
Run away!
By the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He lives? Soyo!
Oh my god. Oh, so intense.
Hildibrand Maximilian Manderville! Godbert Suplexer! "10 years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home. And 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead?" "Son? You are Hildy's father?" "Godbert the goldsmith's a Manderville man. Smithing is only a Manderville can. Oil him up and give him a tan. Fit for a Manderville man."
Please, Father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand.
She's still doing it.
This antique vase must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria.
Ha! Don't you worry, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Hold your applause until the end. Byragut, guide my hammer. Kaioken? Look how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that this is a work of art?
You've completely destroyed the priceless antique's historical value.
Nonsense! I've taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you were paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer?
Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. And there are others, too. Innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist.
I thought you'd put away childish dreams. But no matter. You'll understand in due time.
No, I will not. I am an inspector, Father. I can be nothing else.
Oh, Mr. Godbert, sir. I don't think me mum's gonna like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help with the investigation.
We cannot say that for certain, can we? Perhaps she will take a liking to this, reimagining.
Jesus Christ, mate. That face.
You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I am something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross path with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skill against his, and Kidu as well. I should think, Guru. Peacock!
I see that you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad I am to have met you, Greg. Now, let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received.
Vesper Bay, you say? Well, ain't that a coincidence? I shall be traveling there on business once I finish gathering materials. Ooh, I think I might have seen the demon Birdaru, which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow Anonaru.
Mother, I brought you the vase. Oh my god, have you got no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased.
Hey, now see here, Lady Durilda. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but...
Gaudy trash?
Lord Manderville, oh my god, I didn't realize that you just arrived. Though I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself might enjoy, I pray that my humble abode meets with your satisfaction.
Oh, it does, my lady. It does indeed. Especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although, I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction.
Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I'd go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection.
I do declare what a relief that is. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work, and we ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? Enough expository banter, I say.
I can't recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand. Will you not?
Wait a minute! Your father is Lord Godbert Manderville, the man who took Eloand Quiveron's seat on the Syndicate.
It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briardien.
Whew! I say, why are you still here?
Allow me to elucidate. Lady Durilda has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now, kindly share with us all your information.
Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jorjonpa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Durilda's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay.
Hey, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right?
They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain in the owner's original vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. I don't see what the point of that was, but anyway, perhaps we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion.
Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description?
You never sought to ask Humphrey, did you? Merde. The thief is said to be a towering brute, dressed in red, who wields a halberd.
Ho! A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Corthas.
And then I suppose we don't need your help at all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. Au reservoir.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Pray, forgive my lateness, Aru.
Greg, my good man, what a pleasure it is to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in... wait, I've got it. A ridiculous outfit.
A ridiculous outfit, Aru! Oh, now I am intrigued. What reason would a warrior have for wearing such impractical clothing?
What reason indeed? It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium. Our mission is to pose as goodly small folk in accordance with Inspector Briardien's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Well then let us sally forth at once. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it that you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade.
Clearly, you have mistaken me for someone else, sir.
At ease, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else.
But, sir, oh, fuck me. Don't you move until I get back, mamma mia. I'm Italian.
I say, is this Randaru always so inhospitable? The biting wind, the endless snow. Perhaps keeping active will help me to stay warmer. Oh, should I chance to find a thieving duelist, I will of course summon you. After administering the requisite beating, oh ho ho!
Good, you are still... Wait a minute. Wasn't there someone with you a moment ago?
Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as are we. Come, Nashu, we must answer to the call of duty, and I don't mean the game.
You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with the man near the east gates? We are undermanned over there.
Hooah! Did you just see that just now? No? I don't think my eyes were playing tricks on me. But there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Hooah! I'm Al Pacino.
Hey, Inspector! Over there! Look! What is it, Nashu? Pray, tell me what you see.
Aha! I see you, Demon Birdaru! You will not escape me this time, Aru. Oh, hello there, my friend! Is something amiss, Aru?
Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu. We have lingered here for too long. We must egress, post-haste. There is nothing out of the ordinary here either.
No luck. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
We've scoured every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding.
Or perhaps he patiently waited outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits.
I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary.
Hey, I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use.
By the 12, is that the same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it?
Hey, it was buried in the snow.
Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I will endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should the worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis?
'Twas not the self-same creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? Bagok!
Yawn. Greg, I'd been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so?
If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways, it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects, it was quite a different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was wielded a musket barrel. 'Twas one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Oh, how I yearn to reclaim it. The strongest of spear!
Nani?
Bagok! Nandato? That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to... Oh my God! The strongest of spear!
I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious.
Oh, now you call me Shuri! No matter. Give it to me! Give it to me!
This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again.
This spear and I have bested many a man. I will not relinquish it again.
Then, we are at an impasse.
I cannot believe I am saying this, but well done, Inspector! Thanks to you, we have caught the weapon thief in the act.
Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life.
Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine.
That's correct. And
Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat.
yes, and wait a minute. Nani?
I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him.
A confession to what? I have done nothing wrong. You are all beyond reason.
Run away! Ah, yes. My plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace.
Well, my plan so far was thus flawless. A Griffin crossing is still impassable. Go on. Do your thing. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't, so let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can.
I'm Noctis, and I take selfies. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I leave the rest to you.
Nani?
Yes, it was I who was behind these doors the whole time. Dear Gilgamesh! You took so long to arrive. I was getting worried you might have gotten a roster. Wrong did I wonder what your role in this prey was. A silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last, I understand. We were fated to duel! You and me. Best me, you may have the spear. Fail! Your weapons are forfeit! Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you leave to summon the other. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it is beginning time. Soyo!
Nani?
Gog! Soyo!
Here we go. Let's fucking go, ladies and gentlemen.
Speed run. Noctis. Como no! Noctis. What? Strike. Shot.
Oh, he's done.
Fine, I admit it. Fighting all 8 of you is too much. Ho ho! I ride. Soyo! Come on! Grizzly Magnum! Oh! I remembered something. Goodbye! Kommer nå! Muda! Savardo! An understanding that I will pound you silly... Oh wait, that was dialogue from a different fighter. Well then!
I'm Noctis.
That is enough of a beating for now.
Run away!
Oh my god!
I say, alone, yet still armed. Humph. In any case, he seems satisfied with the halberd. We will proceed with the delivery.
It's more magnificent than I imagined. Oh my god, it'll make a fine addition to my collection.
Noises of disapproval.
And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. And by that, I mean it genuinely in your case, by the way. I'm Noctis.
Hey, all's well that ends well. Right, Inspector? Although it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. Well, there you are, Inspector Briardien. Why didn't you wait for me at the docks? Like, why are you all staring at me like that? Look, never mind. Where is my treaty blade? But, didn't we just give you the treaty blade?
I say. Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person.
Aha!
Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring.
Nandato?
If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Oh, fuck. Oh, God, the pain! Oh, this is horrible! Oh, the agony!
I believe that this is addressed to me, condescending Inspector Briardien.
Oh, fuck off. 400 years I have slept, 1,000 faces I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the lapis maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this.
Wait a minute. Very well. Very well. I and I alone, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge.
You want a challenge, eh? Well, stand and face me, you buffoon. Come here. I'll spank your body. I'll make those cheeks red.
Sorry. Oh, this is fun. It's like a game of tag.
Oh, my lord. It's so funny. Go, Inspector. You can get away from him.
Oh my god, how dare all of you laugh at a time like this after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria, oh, you're alright, mate. I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro. A pair of gentlemen bogans. You know what? It's been a long time since we've seen a bloody show. You know what, Maria? Let's head into the city later. Just you and me, you fucking dickhead.
Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You are indeed a Manderville man.
Oh, God. Mark my face. Oh, phantom of many faces. For it is the... Oh, God, the face of the... Oh my God. The face of... Oh, God. I can't keep doing this. The fiend dares lay claim to the maiden's virtue. As seeds of jealousy quicken within an inspector's soul. Can true love bloom on this battlefield? Will this Manderville man find his Manderville wife? Hildibrand will return in A Case of Indecency.
Hey, what's with the goggles those men were wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. I'm walking here.
Oh, God.